what does prayer mean to me? To me, prayer is an expression of my relationship with God, and if anything, I suppose it's just the natural way that I am with him as my Father in heaven. I kind of talk to him every day. I ramble on quite a lot, but I suppose just more recently I've learnt more again about the power of prayer. It's something that somebody said to me years ago, is that the more you pray, the more coincidences happen. And for me, over the period of lockdown, I was involved leading a prayer gathering every night for about 89 nights out of 92 anyway. During that time, we prayed for lots of different things, for people and for circumstances. And I just bumped into somebody in Sheffield the other day who said that they'd been part of that gathering throughout. They weren't part of the church I go to. And she said she'd recorded all the things we prayed for and all the answers to prayer that we saw over that period of time. And it kind of reminded me again of, you ask but you don't receive, because either you're not asking in the right way, or actually you're not really in line with what God's heart is for us. But so often we just don't ask, do we? We just forget to ask. And I've been encouraged in my prayer, in my faith rather, through the prayers that I've been making over this period of time. It's kind of inspired me a little bit to believe for more, to stretch out and ask God for more. Because once you start to see God at work through your prayers, you start to have confidence that God not only is listening, but he's actually responding to those prayers through the things that are happening. I can't say that the whole world has changed because of prayer, the prayers that I've made, but little things have changed, and for some people, major things have changed. Somebody sent me this quote from Karl Barth, who's a famous theologian, the other day, and it says this: "To clasp the hands in prayer is the beginning of an uprising against the disorder of the world." We live in a world that is quite dysfunctional, and there's a lot of people who are struggling with questions that they don't find answers to at this time, myself included. There are times I wonder why things have happened, and why some things are happening to people who seem very godly and righteous people, and why others are seeing some amazing answers to prayer. It's a mystery, isn't it? But yet I know this, that when I clasp my hands in prayer, in some ways God's order and God's peace can be found in the chaos of the storms of the life we face. So I'm on a journey with prayer. I've been a Christian for many years. I've still got lots of questions, and I wouldn't call myself a prayer warrior as such. I'm just an ordinary bloke. But I have learned that the more I kind of reach out to my Father in heaven, the more I'm seeing answers, and the more the wonder of this relationship is being unfolded in the world in which I live.